Welcome to Explore Bitcoin Breakthrough full course.
Now is a very good time to take an interest in Bitcoin and invest in it. It's been going strong for 10 years and its popularity has soared. In order to make the best returns on Bitcoin investments, you need to understand what it really is and how it works. Many people think that Bitcoin is a scam, but it certainly isn't. However, there have been some scams in the cryptocurrency world. You just need to know the best way to obtain Bitcoins and the most trusted investment strategies. Here's where my advice for you comes in. With my advice, you will learn how to avoid scams in cryptocurrency. You will learn how to work the blockchain technology. You will be able to keep your Bitcoin safe in the best wallets. You will know the best way to obtain Bitcoins and the best investment strategies. You will learn the advice you need to follow to make a good return on your investment. To make it easy, I've put together a step-by-step guide that will show you exactly how it's done. Here's just a quick preview of what you'll discover inside. What is Bitcoin? The lowdown on Bitcoin investing. How Bitcoin really works. How you can acquire Bitcoins. Choosing the right Bitcoin wallet. Getting ready for Bitcoin trading. Real-life Bitcoin investment strategies. Avoid Bitcoin and cryptocurrency scams. Bitcoin investing best practices. Introduction. Now is a very good time to take an interest in Bitcoin and invest in it. It has been going strong for 10 years and its popularity has soared. In order to make the best returns on Bitcoin investments, you need to understand what it really is and how it works. You also need to know the best way to obtain Bitcoins and the best investment strategies. This training will show you all of this and more. Many people think that Bitcoin is a scam, but it certainly isn't. However, there have been some scams in the cryptocurrency world, and you will find out how to avoid these and stay safe in this training. We have worked hard to ensure that everything in this training is explained in the simplest ways. Bitcoin and the underlying blockchain technology are fairly complex, but you will be able to easily understand by going through this training. Bitcoin started out with a value of 0 and has hit highs of $10,000. It is a valuable commodity, and once you have your Bitcoins, you need to keep them safe. You will learn exactly how to do that. Although Bitcoin is a volatile commodity, it should be possible for you to make a good return on your investment if you follow the advice in this training. While there are no guarantees with any form of investing, the advice provided here has worked well for others in the past. How Bitcoin really works. To be profitable with Bitcoin, you have to know how it really works. So in this video, we will explain everything that is involved, including the underlying technology, which is blockchain. We're not going to go into a lot of technical detail about blockchain, so don't worry. But you do need to understand the principles of it. You connect to the blockchain community using a computer network. This network has Bitcoin ledgers using blockchain. All Bitcoin transactions are compiled into blocks, and then these blocks connect in a chain-like formation. This is where the name blockchain comes from. The Bitcoin process. If you want to make a Bitcoin transaction, then you will use your wallet to send out a request to all of the nodes, computers on the entire Bitcoin network. The nodes use special algorithms, a set of rules and calculations, which validate the Bitcoin transaction. Your Bitcoin transaction has to be verified and confirmed, and after this, it is combined with some other transactions to make a new data block and eventually a blockchain. All new blocks are added to the end of the blockchain. At this stage, the transaction is final and immutable. It usually takes between 10 minutes and 45 minutes to process a Bitcoin transaction. A Bitcoin transaction never happens immediately. There could be no changes to the transaction once it is finalized. The receiver of your Bitcoin transaction then sees this in their wallet. Bitcoin miners are essential. We have mentioned Bitcoin miners a couple of times in this training, and actually these people are very important. Why? Well, they are the keepers of the Bitcoin ledgers. If you think of a gold miner working tirelessly to find gold, Bitcoin miners are doing the same thing, trying to find scarce Bitcoins. The Bitcoin miners verify and confirm all Bitcoin transactions. They really are the lifeblood of the Bitcoin system. Without them, the whole thing would not work. There would be no new blocks created for the blockchain. This is why they are rewarded occasionally with valuable Bitcoins. If blocks are not added to the blockchain, then no Bitcoin transactions will be finalized. This means that not only will Bitcoin payments fail to be sent and received, but there will be no new Bitcoins created. Bitcoin miners know that there are only a limited number of Bitcoins available, And as time passes, they will all be competing for a dwindling number. They just leave their Bitcoin mining computers running 24 hours a day to keep verifying and confirming transactions and trying to earn those elusive Bitcoins. No trust required. The design of Bitcoin and the underlying blockchain technology is such that no trust is required. It uses heavy encryption techniques to keep everything safe, hence the name cryptocurrency. There is no need for human trust in the Bitcoin network because it operates on tried and tested computer algorithms. It is virtually impossible to cheat the Bitcoin network because it is a public environment. It would take a ton of computing power to break down all the encryption, even if that were possible. So, it makes more sense to use this kind of power to mine the Bitcoin network instead. Your identity is protected on the Bitcoin network. All of your Bitcoin transactions are verified using a private and public key. You use your private key as your digital signature in your Bitcoin transactions, and network users can verify this by using your public key. Both of these keys are encrypted, so you can only use a public key if the correct private key is used. Public and private keys are very important for you to understand as a cryptocurrency investor. A public key is tied to a public address where you can deposit cryptocurrencies. You can use your public address to broadcast so that you can receive payments from other peers. Your private key is not for sharing with anyone, as it is essentially the password to protect your funds. This private key links to your public key for added security. Your private key is how your balance is determined through the Bitcoin network. The public and private key system has two major advantages. One, it is virtually impossible for cybercriminals to steal your identity and make fraudulent transactions. Two, you can be completely anonymous on the Bitcoin network if that is useful for you. So now you know how Bitcoin really works. In the next video, we will look at the various ways that you can acquire Bitcoins.
Like this video and share. Subscribe this channel for more videos update. View these two videos to enlighten your learning.